Many had high hopes for a historic piece of Lubbock. The Allison House, where Buddy Holly and the Crickets wrote one of their most famous songs, was moved from its original location on 6th Street near Avenue W more than 5 years ago. The hope was that the city would open it to the public as a tourist attraction.
But as News Channel 11's investigative reporter Nicole Pasecki uncovers, the fate of that historic home is now in jeopardy. Nicole?
That's right, Karen and Abner. Nothing has been done with the house which Crickets band member J.I. Allison lived in. It's been sitting vacant for nearly 6 years now, and Lubbock City Councilwoman Linda DeLeon says the future of this historic landmark is not looking upbeat. It's the same home that Buddy Holly and the Crickets sat in, brainstorming lyrics and beats to produce music that would later become famous.
The key here was to actually use the same structure so people can feel and walk through the house and feel that energy of that actually Buddy Holly sat on a couch in this corner and the Crickets sat on this corner.
And now that structure is deteriorating. The home, once surrounded by trees, is now surrounded by rock piles and piping. We're told this historic home isn't salvageable, and here's the reason why. Holes inside the structure exposed to the elements for years and years on end. DeLeon says this could have and should have been prevented.
To protect it from the weather inclements, you know, the roof is gone, and then you can see the side of the house where they moved it, they never protected it.
The childhood home of Buddy Holly was also a missed opportunity for the city after it was given away.
I asked immediately where the house went, and the man that I purchased a half interest in that property from said, I gave it away for somebody to move it. I said, did you know Buddy Holly was born in that house? Which I watched carefully as all the color drained out of his face.
News Channel 11 told you back in February that there were plans to put the Allison home with other pieces of Buddy Holly's life.
It would be located maybe somewhere on the same side as the Buddy Holly Center,
where people could actually walk to the statue and walk through this walk of fame and walk and take a tour of the house where music became history.
But other council members disagree with this piece of history.
I think it's a bad idea. I do not believe it has any historic value as a building.
We obtained those plans that were designed by Park Hill Smith and Cooper, which were revealed to the council during a work session weeks ago. The plans were rejected. The reasoning, too much money. But DeLeon says it's not money out of the taxpayers' pockets.
We would use the hotel, motel money that we get from those that come to visit Lubbock. There's a fund there that would have taken care of those costs.
Really? How much are big, huge tarps? How much would
a couple of, say $1,000. That's nothing to compare to losing such a house that was so valuable to the citizens of Lubbock.
I'm not sure that right now, in these economic times, that the city has the money on a building that is historic only in the eyes of a few people in Lubbock.
According to an open records request, it cost the city $4,000 to move the home back in 2003, and by the looks of things, nothing's been done since. Who's to blame for this?
Not having the funds, not placing the funds where we need them to protect the taxpayers' assets. That's an asset that we've lost, that we'll never be able to regain because we didn't do it right from the first time.
We contacted Lubbock Mayor Tom Martin for comment. He says, quote, architects say it will cost some money to fix up the old house, which we've known for years. We don't know how much it will cost or whether we want to fix it up at this time. End of quote. Karen and Abner, back to you.
Thank you, Nicole.